Okay, we're gonna put some seeds in starters today, and I've got a couple of different types, and I've got a couple of different mediums, so we're gonna go over that. We went to Walmart, and I guess it must have been a couple months ago. In fact, I know it was before Christmas. And in the clearance section were these little seed pod deals. You see that? And here's what the label looks like. And so this one is a cucumber seed, and the other one is Roma tomato. Come down here. And so I'm ever curious to know what exactly is in the little pod, and it doesn't give any actual instructions at all. In fact, it's interesting, it says use as directed, but there are literally zero instructions. But that being said, I opened it up thinking that maybe the instructions were here, and they're not. I've got this in, there's the tomato seed right there. And there's a tomato seed, and the package says that there is a minimum of 2 seeds in here. And I'm not actually putting this thing in the ground right away. I'm just going to put it in this bucket and see if it grows. So I just cut a piece of toilet paper tube, and check that out. Made a little stand for it. So there's my tomato. Let's see if I can get that to sit right there. And then the cucumber. And then another thing that I'm going to plant, I had got a whole bunch of seeds from Heirloom Seed Guy on eBay. And I can't remember, it must have been on one of the homesteading Facebook groups. Several people had mentioned him for buying their seeds, and so I did, and some of the seeds that I've started have already started coming up, and they're really good. So we'll see how it all goes. But 2 of the things that I got were purely for the fun of doing it and the idea of maybe putting them in the fair if it comes out okay. One is a giant watermelon, and I want to say it's $2.99, and you get 5 seeds, and this is 1 seed, y'all. One seed. And so I'm going to put that in here. I've just got a little peat pot with some potting soil. And obviously that seed is too big to stay in this pot for very long. But I want to start it in here because I want to see if it's actually going to grow. And then the other big thing that I got was the Big Mac's pumpkin. And there's the seed for it. And so I'll stick that one in here. There we go. And so we've got those. And then the next things we're going to do are in this Pro Hex starting tray system. I've done the Jiffy trays before, and they work really well. But I was interested in seeing how the different design helps with your starting up your seeds. So I've got this tray, and I've already got soil in it, and so I'm just going to stick it inside the water tray, and it's ready to go, and I'm going to start putting some seeds in. So one of the seeds that I got was California Wonder peppers. So I'll take these, and I'm just going to put a couple into each little spot here. Now we do have our greenhouse set up and ready, but I'm going to start these in the house first, just to make sure that the seeds are actually going to take off. And we actually are pretty fortunate that there was a little addition built onto this house, and it's a sunroom. And we've made it into our dining room, and it's wonderful because there are windows all the way around, and it stays nice in there, and it's fabulous. There's a lot of light. So I'm gonna put these trays out in the sunroom, and we'll see how they do. And actually, I only have 2 more, so I'm just gonna put 3. I'm just gonna put 3 into a couple of them. Get down in there, friend. There we go. I'm just going to loosely pack it in there. Okay, so there's those. And then to make sure that I don't confuse which ones are which, let's see if that's gonna fit. It may be too tall. No, it's gonna be good. All right. Okay, next, Purple Beauty peppers. We've never tried either of these varieties before, so I'm really excited to see how they look. The idea of having different colored vegetables and plants are just really exciting. So here we go. And Purple Beauty. There's that one. All right, what should we do next? How about let's see if they're fitting roughly 2 and 2. I'm gonna have enough room to put them all. Okay. All right, the next ones are jalapenos. We don't really eat a lot of spicy or hot things, but you kind of have to have jalapenos to make salsa, and I have some really yummy sounding stuffed jalapeno recipes, and so I want to make some of these grow and see how it works out. There's not one that has 3, is there? Okay. Now it's going to make me think that maybe one of them didn't grow or something. I'll just have to look back at the video and remember there were 2 of them that only had 1. So what kind of things are you guys growing in your gardens this year? Do you have your gardens plotted out already? We're still working on how we're going to lay everything out. All right, jalapenos. That's part of the fun of it. It's kind of like shopping through the Christmas catalog. What are you going to do? I don't know. Okay, Homestead tomatoes. We've actually got 3 different types of tomato seeds besides the little pot that we got. We have beefsteak, Homestead, and then we have some large cherry tomatoes. Little Bit really enjoys going out to the plant and popping tomatoes right off of it and right into her mouth. So we've got to do some little cherry tomatoes for her for sure. And, you know, we really like tomato everything. Tomato sauce, tomato pasta, bread, all sorts of things. Okay, so we've got everything planted. We have our peppers, jalapeno peppers, all of our tomatoes. We've got the little test pods of Roma tomatoes, cucumbers, giant watermelon, and a Big Mac's pumpkin. And these are probably going to stay in the greenhouse for a while. I mean, it's been really warm so far this winter. And, you know, but there's still going to be some cold weather coming. I know it is. So we'll probably put these in the greenhouse so that they're okay, and until the frost is gone, and then I'll go ahead and plant them and take care of them, and maybe I'll actually have a big pumpkin or a big watermelon to put in the fair, so we'll see. Okay, y'all, so there it is. We've got our peppers, our tomatoes, our cucumbers, and that giant watermelon, and the Big Mac's pumpkin, and I'm ready to get this season going already. And I'm super excited about the giant things because I've seen the actual melons and I've seen the pumpkins, but I've never grown them myself. So I'm super excited about that. If any of y'all have grown those, put some kind of comments down here below and let me know how it worked out for y'all. If you had to do any special feeding or hanging them, or you know, I've seen those big nets that folks are making and they're setting the melons on them so they don't get a flat spot. Tell me about it down below so that way I can start prepping for it. And I'll keep y'all posted. Have a good day.